Hey, how you doing? This is Kareem Williams from www.realentertainmentnews.com. It's a beautiful day out here in Arizona, just sitting here, maxing, relaxing. Park lot flipping, holding it down, doing a damn thing. And I got a special guest on. The second episode of The Unspoken Truth is March 23rd. It's a beautiful day in Arizona, like I said. And I got a very, very, very special, beautiful young lady sitting beside me. Who am I sitting with?
Hello, my name is Bathsheeba, aka DJ Snow, all the way from Indiana.
Okay. Snow, DJ Snow. What do you do and how do you do it?
Like I said, I'm an artist DJ, so every time I DJ, I'm kind of like the female version of Lil Jon. I like to perform my music while I'm on set. And I also work with foster children. I was a former foster child, so I'm very passionate about helping foster kids. And I started my own foundation called Eyes Like Mine, because when I look into their eyes, I see myself. So that's my passion, is to pretty much help the kids, and I have no limitations on what I would do to help them.
Okay. Before we get into our first topic, what would you say are the pros and cons of the foster care system in America? If you don't mind me asking.
Pros and cons. Well, the pros, there can be pros if you get placed with a good family and someone who can teach you and love you unconditionally. The cons would be, it's a lot of the kids fall through the cracks of they don't learn the things they're supposed to learn. They're neglected, they're abused, they're forgotten, they're behind in a lot of ways. They suffer a lot of mental and physical trauma and things like that. So it just it just depends really. It's situational. There's not a lot that make it out of the system alive or successful. A lot of them either go into prostitution, selling drugs, gangs. They get locked up. Or either they're just homeless. They don't have any family, any friends, any education. So that's where I come in and work with, and I partner with people who have companies, that are trying to look to accomplish the same goals as me with these kids. Basically get them an education, help with transitional housing, help with toys, shoes, clothes, mentorship, counseling, pretty much whatever they need. So.
Powerful.
Thank you.
Powerful. That brings me to my value tip for the episode, and that is to always believe in yourself. And always keep yourself around people that want to see you grow. Because a lot of times, the people that we are around, that we think are our friends, and even our family members, they don't have our best interests at hand. They're not looking to see us, be the best us or make it to where we want to go, where we're trying to go. Mm-hmm. So you got to always be mindful of that. You got to always clean out, spring cleaning, as we like to call it.
Right.
And get the trash out, not calling people trash, but, and I don't want to make it like I'm looking at people if I can't benefit from you, then I shouldn't be around you. That's not the case, but if we're not helping each other grow, what are we doing?
Yeah. I look at it more as not everybody is meant to go with you everywhere or to the next level, so I also look at every relationship, whether it's business, friendship, whatever it is, business, as a table. There's two sides. You have your side of the table, I have mine. What are you bringing to the table? What did I bring to the table? And if they're both equal, then we can do something. If you're not bringing nothing, then I really, I don't really rock with people that are just kind of coming to take advantage and not really bring nothing to the team. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, on this episode, we're going to get into a lot of different things. We're going to get into some celebrity news. We're going to get into some food. I like to eat, as you can probably see.
I love to eat. That's my favorite thing to do.
And then we're going to get into what I added to my playlist this week. And right now, we're going to get into some relationship talk.
Okay.
Jump right out the gate with it, right? So, I wanted to talk about, does the traditional relationship rules of the past still apply today? And would it be better for everybody to just have open relationships? And the reason why I came up with this topic is because I was listening to Tino Cucino's podcast, Tino Cucino Radio, he's on Power 98, and one of his co-hosts, her name is Raquel, She said if she dated Chris Brown, that she would let him cheat all he wanted because he's a celebrity. But if she had a regular boyfriend, she wouldn't go for that. So, okay.
That's odd.
It is what
I don't
it is,
agree
you
with
know.
that.
I think every girl has a guy that's going to get a pass, you know, and every guy has a girl that's going to get whatever you want to look at it. But when you think about where society is today, do you feel that relationship, the traditional relationship rules, do you feel that they still apply in today's time? From your perspective, and then I'll give my perspective.
I'm a little different. I consider myself very unique and very open-minded, and a lot of things that I believe in, a lot of girls are like, well, I wouldn't be okay with this or I wouldn't be okay with that. So for me, I feel like with everything, there's always change or growth or newness, if I shall say. But like there's, just like with music, how the industry is different now, like relationships are different now. Like back in the day, it was just you had that one person you stay with for 20, 25, 60 years, y'all die together, you know what I mean? Like it's just you and that person every day. But like nowadays, people are a little bit more open to like polygamy or things like that, or they want, you know, like I know people who are in marriages who like they'll have a girlfriend and they have like freaky things and stuff like that. You know, I wouldn't mind if I had a husband, like we had a girlfriend or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm open to things like that. So to me, it's just it's situational, and it's really a person's preference. Like, you know, if you want to date a girl, if you want to date a guy, I mean, I like people, so I'm just open-minded to where if I like you, I like you. You know what I mean?
I kind of feel like in today's time, there's no need for a dude to cheat because most girls go both ways anyway, so
they're okay with it.
Yeah,
you know,
so
they're okay with
like,
having some fun.
Yeah, so just send your chick out to go get another chick. Like, there's really no need to cheat. And I do think that the traditional relationship rules of the past, I think they're out the window, you know? Because, I mean, I know me personally, I'm not going to go to work every day and have you sitting home painting your nails, talk about I'm going to pick up the kids from the goddamn motherfucking school and make them lunch. No, you're going to get out there and work just like I'm getting out there and work. You know what I mean? And when you get off at 6, then we can go home and cook together for the kids, you know?
Well, it just depends because, I mean, being an at-home wife, not saying I want to be one, but I know that how helpful that can be. So kids are a lot of work, and I mean, to me, I would rather have my wife, you know, if I was a guy, I would have her staying home with the kids while I'm working, but at the same time, she could have a at-home job, you know, so I know my kids are safe and, you know, they ain't exposed to all these germs and all this molestation and abuse or bullying or, I don't know, but yeah, so it just depends on the situation. There are some stay-at-home moms where it's productive and it works, but there are some girls I feel like that are just looking for an opportunity to like get wifed or, you know, you want to be that arm trophy and you don't want to have to work anymore. Like, I'm not that person, you know, but I know a few.
I guess I look at things very, very differently, and I look at a chick. If you stay at home, you just got too much time on your hands. Like the kids are in school from what, 8 to 3? So what are you doing that whole time? You
work.
Clean the house?
Yep. Doing laundry?
You go out with your girlfriends to Starbucks in your fucking Porsche and your fucking sunglasses, your fucking dark-ass sunglasses. No, I'm not paying for that. You
clean the house, so you don't have to hire no maid. You clean the house. It's called cooking, cleaning, laundry, you know, babysitting the kids, helping them with their homework, you know, being active in their lives because you don't want it to be where, like, kids don't have either parent because they're both always working. And then the streets or the movies or the games are raising the kids.
Well, she can work 6 to 12.
From at home or like, yeah, you know, it just depends on who you are, you know what I mean? It depends on, it's situational, you know? I feel like if I was a guy, I would probably do things a certain way, but there are other guys who would have it different. So it's just all about preference and who you are and what you want.
I guess because, you know, I have 5 sisters and they all work hard, so I definitely need a chick that's gonna work and have your own money. You know what I mean? So in that way, when you say you want to go, get the fuck out and take your money with you. You got your money to go buy your U-Haul.
Okay. I mean, you're a pretty interesting fella. I'm used to like, I don't know. It's not really to me because like there's a lot of like controversy on and a lot of talk. I guess people like they're like, well, if you live with your boyfriend, should you have to pay rent? And it's like I had a friend of mine who like she had her own place, he had her own place, and then she moved in with him, and he was charging her rent. To me, you were already paying rent, so you would just let your girl move in, stack her money, and then like contribute in some other type of ways, I guess. But like when I don't know, like when you would, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't like when look at his face. Like you gotta be like I don't know. I like to spoil people, so it just depends on the situation. Like you don't have to be paying half of everything. Like to me, it's I don't know.
Well, all right. So let's look at it from your perspective, right? Let's say you have your own spot. You're paying, let's say, $1,000 in rent, right? Mm-hmm. So then your boyfriend has a spot. He's paying $1,000 in rent. Everybody's paying $1,000 in rent. Mm-hmm. Now you move in. Now the rent is split in half. You saving $500.
Well, so let me tell you me, and this is just me because I'm like a little androgynous in a way when it comes to like how I deal with people. So to me, when I tell my best friend, because I'm like, okay, well if you moved in with him, like he was already paying this. So what I do, like I had my own spot. I was paying $1,500 a month, and I let 2 of my friends move in just to like stack their money. So I'm not charging them nothing because I'm just cool like that. So I'm paying this anyways. You know what I mean?
So what do we? All right.
So if I was a guy, I would be like, well, no, I'm paying this anyway. So you move in, just clean up, cook, go to work, like start a business, whatever. Like, and then we partner on some stuff and maybe like make some stuff happen. But I'm not really worried about half when I'm gonna be paying it anyway. If I'm a guy. You know what I mean? So
you're a girl, right?
Right, yeah. But at the same time, it's like I don't look at it like that. I look at like.
Well, you look at it from a woman's perspective, because you can't look at it from a guy's perspective, right?
No, well, I can because I'm cool like that. Like if I want a guy to treat me better than I treat my friends. So if I let my own friends move in with me, then I feel like it would be no problem. Like I deal with people who operate like I do. So they're not looking for nothing from me. They looking to advance me and help me grow, help us grow. We working together on some stuff. So it ain't gonna never be where I would just move in with somebody that say I'm dating a guy and they say I can move in. I'm not gonna just move in and not contribute anything. I'm gonna move in and I'm starting a business for us to have income. So I'm working every day on this business and I'm growing this. So it ain't about half. It ain't about none of that. It's about just growing together and having some, a partnership and having things.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because that changes the narrative of it. So you're looking to, okay, I'm going to contribute somewhere else, but I'm going to contribute. Mm-hmm. A lot of times, a lot of females, they're looking for the easy way out, but they're not looking to contribute.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a lot of guys, like, I know me, for example, like, okay, if you're not going to pay no bills or anything, well, what are you going to do? Mm-hmm. How you going to contribute, How are we going to make this, you want to talk equal rights, how are we going to make this equal, right?
Mm-hmm. I get it, but like I said, I just deal with a whole different, I guess, caliber of people. Like I don't deal with people that's looking for stuff like that. Like if I let you live with me or you let me live with you, like we all need help at a certain time, but we do also want to contribute and can contribute in some way, like while we trying to grind together. So it's just never about half or equalness. It's just we all equal. We at different places in our life sometimes, so if somebody might need a little help or and then I'm sure it'd be conducive to you because you may not have realized like, dang, well I let her move in and now I don't have to do laundry, I don't have to hire a maid, I don't have to cook no more. She prepare my meals every day. She she works, she contribute with the groceries, like whatever it is that she helping with. Like I'm sure it's bringing something to the table that you didn't have before. So
well, I guess long as the person is bringing something, and I don't live that life right now, so. Who knows? Long as the person's bringing something to the table and they try to get over, that's what I care mostly about.
Right. So. That's like I said, that table. You know what I mean? That's the equal size. Like,
are you getting the fried chicken or are you bringing the Kool-Aid? And with that said, we're going to go to a commercial. Definitely gotta pay the bills and shout out the sponsors. So. We're going to go to that, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about the celebrity news of the week.
And follow me at DJ Snow 007. Peace out.
Hey, how you doing? This is Kareem Williams, aka Lefty. And one of the most important things for a man is to have a quality haircut. You know, it makes you feel fresh. It makes you feel brand new. It shows the ladies that you care about your appearance, and right or wrong.
Right.
So, one of the biggest things out here in Arizona is being able to go to a quality barber that can cut your hair, right? I found a great barbershop. It's called Champs Barbershop. It is on 40th Street in Thomas. The address is 4041 East Thomas Road, Suite 104, Phoenix, Arizona, 85018. The phone number is 602-601-6153. Nick cuts my hair. He's been cutting my hair for the past 3-4 years now. He's now the owner of the shop. I'm really, really proud of my brother. He's doing some significant things since he took the shop over. And it's in a nice, nice plaza. There's a lot of eatery over there. You got Mexican food. You got fried bread. You got, what is that place called? Rosati's. It's just a wonderful establishment. Definitely, if you're African American and you're looking to get a good haircut, you want to go to Champs Barbershop, again, 4041 East Thomas Road in Phoenix, Arizona. Holla if you can't, don't bother. Ha-ha! And we're back. Thank you to my sponsor, Champs Barbershop. They actually cut your boy, and I'm fresh. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, all the time.
So now we're going to get into the celebrity news, the topics that's been, popping and, really, really trending on social media and things of that nature. This is the part that a lot of people seem to like from the last episode of the Unspoken Truth. A lot of people like the celebrity news. So, you ready? Mm-hmm. First topic I want to talk about is a YouTuber named Jake Paul. Him and a guy named Nestle are the first people to get items surgically inserted into their arms. Jake Paul got a vlog camera inserted into his arm, surgically implanted into his arm, so he could do vlogs. And Nestle got an auto-tune player attached into his arm. So he's the first rapper to have auto-tunes instilled in his arm. And Jake Paul is obviously the first YouTuber to have a vlog camera attached to his arm. Now, when I looked at this, I said, this is clout chasing at its finest. What the fuck is wrong with you? Stupid motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, now you want to be a fucking robot?
Right.
What's wrong with you? But then I also thought, like, damn, that's fucking genius, because your booking's going to go the fuck up, because people want to see the freak show. You know what I mean? Nestle said himself that his bookings, his streams have went up, concert fees has went up, features have went up, What do you think?
Mean, as far as a YouTuber, I guess I don't really know whether to call him genius or just lazy, I guess, because I understand simplicity, but that's kind of a little extreme. But, I mean, either way, if it works for him, that's cool. And as far as the auto-tune guy, I feel like I'm kind of more of an organic, natural way of things. So it's like I really like organic sounds. I don't really care for auto-tune that much. But if it works for him, that's cool. And I think that his streams and all of the bookings and things like that really only went up, not because of this new device, but he was the first person who did it. So people are like, he's getting a lot of exposure from that more so than him just having this device, because it doesn't really, auto-tune is auto-tune, even if it's in your arm, if it's in your hand, if it's on the, something else, it's auto-tune. So
I guess it works good for shows, because
it's cool. I mean, as long as it ain't gonna kill you, I guess, because I don't know what happens if you injure your arm or you fall. I mean, what happens? You gotta go to the doctor and get it fixed. I don't know.
Yeah, how do you clean that? The surgery costed like what, $300,000?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably help a lot of foster kids with that. I'm good.
Totally.
That may make no sense.
Next topic is the homie Skinny from the Nine. He's been taking a lot of L's lately. If you don't know who Skinny from the Nine is, he's a rapper from New Jersey. I like his music. I think he's pretty dope. Shout out to Skinny from the Nine. But when you get a chance to get into Arizona, come to the Unspoken Truth so we can, talk to you and get this stuff off your chest, baby. You can tell the world how you feel. But he was eating dinner at Hibachi's. Looked like he had a female with him, and dude came in there and gave him a 2 pieces of biscuit, for lack of better words. I guess the guy from Skinny from the Nines, what he's saying is the guy asked for a picture when he went to pose. He punched him, kept hitting him.
Mm-hmm.
It ended with Skinny from the Nine laying on the floor, and dude walked off.
I mean, I don't know much about him, but I do know I hear more like drama than I do music. And then if he's like a celebrity, I feel like nobody should even get that close to him. So where's his team? Where's his bodyguard, security? But I don't know. I guess things happen, and hopefully he's okay. But I did kind of read some stuff, and I guess people don't really read. They watch videos. I haven't seen the video, so apparently there's a video out there that I haven't seen, but I did read, like he said, he's okay, and his face didn't even get like messed up or whatever, like people were saying and stuff. So I don't know. I guess I'd have to see the video.
Yeah, I got you. At Real Entertainment News. Make sure y'all follow at Real Entertainment News, and go check out the video. It's on there. Next topic is Wendy Williams. Her husband, Kevin Hunter, was caught by photograph. Looks like he's on vacation with another woman, laying up in some type of tropical place.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like he got caught.
Well, as far as that, I love Wendy Williams, by the way. That's my girl. So if he did cheat, then we coming for him. No. But, I do feel like we were talking about earlier with relationships, things have changed. So, she might be okay with that, or it might be a thing that they do, or, they might have an open relationship. Only she would know that. But, maybe it was just his business partner or of some sort, secretary. I don't know.
But here's the thing. Wendy Williams is having so much health issues. And a lot of people are, assuming that it's coming from the stress that she's dealing with from her husband. Mm-hmm. So if they would have an open relationship like you,
mm-hmm.
why not just say that so we know that the stress is coming from somewhere else? She's saying that she's living in a sober house. And,
mm-hmm.
I feel like the greats in our industry, predominantly African American, when it comes to the hip hop culture, we throw our legends away,
Mm-hmm.
We disrespect our legends. It's like watching her have such a great career to now where she's passing out on TV and,
mm-hmm.
All these different things. Like, it's something more than what we're seeing. Would you agree?
I hope that she's okay, and hopefully they can work some things out, and that is sad if he did mess up and do that to her, because I do love me some Wendy, but hopefully they can fix all of that and she'll be okay. And it's media, I feel like people, the way they blow things up, it could have just been, it could have been something small, but people just like to put stuff in the press and out there just to start drama and things like that. So you never really know for real what's really going on.
Well, it's the gift and curse of her own talent. The gift and curse of her own talent. Shout out to Wendy. Next topic is Erica Mena's ex-boyfriend was shot and killed at his birthday party. Clifton Dickerson. If I said that right, Clifton Dickerson. In Atlanta, he had a birthday party, and he was shot and killed at his birthday party.
Yeah, that is actually really sad and unfortunate. I kind of wish that our people would come together more and stop killing each other, because it's just sad that you can't enjoy your own birthday and be around your people and just be at peace. It's like that people could hate you that much that they would take you out on the day you was born. And I don't know, we just as a whole need to do better, in our community. It's really sad. So I'm sorry to hear that.
It's pretty crazy. He was really, really cool with Kevin Durant too. I think they played ball together. So it's really, 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 really sad.
Yeah.
And the last topic that we have is Shaquille O'Neal is now the face of Papa John's, which is interesting because Papa John's CEO was caught on tape making racial comments, racial remarks. It's a whole racial scandal thing to Majiki.
Oh,
And
wow.
now they got Shaq, the face of the company.
Well, then, I mean, I didn't know anything about that part, but, you know, people can try to fix what they broke, I guess, in a way. So maybe it's just
Yeah, everybody deserves a second chance. Even the racist, sorry, stupid motherfuckers, you know?
I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, I know they definitely gonna make some more pizza sales with him on as the face of their company. So
They got good pizza, so
yeah.
I ain't mad at the pizza. Fuck the racists, but
And
I
I
ain't
guess,
mad at the pizza.
you know, with football season coming up, you know, they tend to play a lot of their commercials during that time. So it should work out in their favor. Hopefully they can fix,
Bounce back.
You know, yeah.
Bounce back,
Right.
bounce back. And with that said, that's the celebrity gossip for the week, the celebrity news rather for the week. And we're going to take a break, grab some water, grab some drinks, and we're going to play you our next sponsor, let you see what they got going on. And we'll be right back. Holla if you kids don't bother. Hey, we're back. And I am back with another sponsor of ours. I talked about the barbershop, but we can't leave the ladies out because they got to get their hair done too, right?
Right.
You know. Here about Mika is a lady that does hair. She's mobile. She can come to you and do your hair however you want to get it done. Wonderful person. Her phone number is 602-585-5109. That is 602-585-5109. If you're a female in the Bali and you want to get your hair done because you're going out with your boyfriend or something like that, or if you want to hit the club late night and you want to get your hair done, hit her up. She'll take care of you. She has very, very reasonable prices, and she does a great job. Holla. Hey, and we're back with another wonderful segment of the Unspoken Truth. This is, I guess, will be a new segment. It's a new episode, episode 2, so we only have one other show. But I actually have a special guest in the studio that's been here with me pretty much the whole time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's time to talk about you. It's all about you now.
All about me. What you want to know about me? Other than I'm a DJ, music artist, and I work with foster children with my foundation called Eyes Like Mine. If you do want to help foster kids with me somehow, some way, please go to www.eyeslikemine.org, and you can either make a donation or submit a form to volunteer, donate clothes, shoes. We need all the help we can get. We're also actually looking for a building, a donated building. So if anybody sees this, we do need either just a, kind of how the Boys and Girls Club, they have an establishment set where the kids can come, and get tutoring and mentoring, and that we can have workshops there and teach them, life skills and things like that. So we really do need a building, or if it's some type of abandoned hotel that we can use for transitional housing, where when the kids turn 18, we can house them for about 6 months. Partner with Cricket, Verizon, people like that to give them some jobs so they can get to working and start becoming independent on their own.
Okay. So me and you, we just met. We don't even know each other. That's not even fucking fake phone. And you're very interesting because you not only sing, not only rap, but you DJ. So that's kind of like a triple threat for the most part, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you put all three of those things together in one session to create the DJ Snow Bathsheeba experience? If that's a good way of saying it.
Well, everything relates to each other. I actually started DJing because I just love music. Music is my passion. I've been listening to music since I was little, you know, and it's gotten me through a lot of hard times in the foster care system. So I actually just love music. So DJing helps me learn about all the new music that's out. It helps me learn about all the different genres. And then, you know, of course, I am a very expressive person where I express myself through my different gifts and things. And so it gives me the opportunity to showcase my music and also my talent. So during a set, you know, I'll play all the great music, but then I'll play one of my instrumentals, and then I'll either sing something or I'll rap something, depending on the crowd. So I definitely cater, just if it's corporate, then it has to be clean. If it's, if it's urban, it could be a little, some rap or hip hop. It just has to be to cater to the crowd that I'm DJing for. So that's how I bring them all together. I'm kind of like the female version of Little John. You know how he DJs, but he still incorporates his music, and he'll still like get on the mic. And I also host and MC, so I'm very good on the mic as well. I talk stuff, I'm funny a little bit. I'm a little comedian, lightweight. I make people laugh.
You when we talked previously off camera, you said that you lived in Miami for a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you doing all of this down in Miami, and how was the marketplace? Because now you're here in Arizona, so what's the difference in the marketplace for you?
The difference between Miami and Arizona is the people are different. The business could be the same, really, because you can get booked pretty much anywhere. In here, I could get booked anywhere there. But the people are definitely different. Like the people in Miami are a little bit more nightlife party, they're not really like out here in Arizona. I feel like people, it's a very spiritual state, so people come here with a passion and they want to they have a purpose and they want to help people and work together. Like Miami's more just kind of, it's just different, more superficial, I guess. But my experience in Miami, I was younger, so I wasn't as focused, and I didn't have a set plan, for myself back when I was there. So I was doing the most. I was DJing, I was acting, I was modeling, I was doing personal training, I was doing hair. I was just doing way too many things, but putting all my energy and effort into all of those things, thinking I needed to do that right now, when that's not the way to success. The way to success is focus on one thing, make that one thing be great, and once you get 1 million followers as a DJ, then that opens up doors for those other streams of income.
Yeah. Well, 1 million is a lot of followers, but you're a female, so it's a different ball game for a female versus a male, or whatever the case may be. It is what it is. It's society that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so music. Blessed is the name of the new single. Is doing really, really well. Talk about how the record came about and the concept behind the record.
Well, I kind of did a little bit of research. I feel like blessed is like one of the most #1 hashtags right now. People are, everybody's I'm blessed, so that's where the name came from. And then just making the song around it. I'm the type of person, the way I make music is I listen to beats, and then the beat will inspire me to write. So it's just the beat came on, and it's just you vibe into it, and it's more like just talking stuff like blessed. I'm gonna keep it so fresh, putting that work, y'all watching this flex. I stay on top, make it, you just vibe to it, and then you just come up with I also kind of come up with a video while I'm writing, so I'm like, what do I want to see in the video? Just people being blessed, how would that look to somebody?
Yeah.
Either you blessed because you're around all your family and you loved, or you blessed because you if you care about materials and you got all these cars, that's your way of showing that you blessed, or you got, a record deal, and, I'm blessed, or you working, you got this new position, so you're like, oh shoot, so I'm blessed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where that came from.
Are you a visual person? A lot of stuff that you do it through a vision?
Very, very visual. And I learned that way as well. I'm not I'm the type of person, when I was little, I would put together whole entire entertainment sets without reading the directions. I would just look at the picture. This goes here, this goes there. I'll just put it together.
Oh, that's cool. So, are you planning on doing any type of tours? Because you also have a project out on Spotify as well as your single that's out now.
Mm-hmm.
So you have enough music theoretically to tour if you wanted to, right?
Oh yeah.
Would you agree?
Oh yeah.
So do you plan on touring or doing any shows? I know you have a couple of panels that you are going to be doing in April.
Mhm.
Touch on that. Tell the
Yeah.
audience.
So my project that is online is called Out of the Fire, and if you go to my website www.itsmebathsheeba, Bathsheeba is spelled BATHSHEBA.com. You can find my music and everything else about me. But as far as the project, it's called Out of the Fire, and there's 10 tracks. And so it's the first project I ever did, and I really did a lot of it on my own. I worked with a couple friends on this project. So, you know, it wasn't like, oh, I found this engineer in California and he worked with so-and-so and he's the engineer in the project. Like, I co-produced, I co-mixed and mastered, I co-wrote, you know, like I really created a lot of this, you know, with me and a couple of friends of mine. So I feel like it turned out really well. There's R&B, there's pop, there's dubstep, there's little house, there's little neo soul. I wanted to kind of just showcase like me as an artist and not kind of be in a box. Like I wanted to make something for everybody. You know, the emo kids versus the hip hop world versus, you know, just secular or, you know, whatever. I just wanted to give something for everybody on there.
What genre do you feel that you fit in? Personally.
I think the genre that I'm going for is more like R&B pop, R&B pop soul, I guess, because I'm just a little mixture of everything. Like I listen to everything as well. Like I listen to heavy metal, I listen to dubstep, I listen to gospel, I listen to, you know, country, heavy. I mean like chill step. I rap, hip hop. I mean like you name it, like classical, like jazz, blues, like I love it all. Like I'm just a big music gumbo. So I feel like for me, I have to pick a genre to have a music career, but for me, I just make music. So I'm working on a country song, for instance, you know. I just work on whatever comes to me. You know, I do love R&B, and I love like the, you know, the Sade's, the Missy's, the, you know, Mariah Carey. Like I love like that. Just, I don't know, I miss the old school stuff. Like I'm more of a 90s R&B, I guess, person. Like I think that people miss that good music feel. Like I'm not just talking about trash. I'm like, it's going to be catchy, it's going to be fun, it's going to be relevant, it's going to talk about love or heartbreak or, you know, having fun or just being blessed. Like I'm not into the like raunchy, you know, shooting people and, you know, stuff like that. I'm not talking about that stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's what's up. So with that said, let the people know where they can come find your music, download your music and everything like that, so that way they can be able to get familiar with the content.
Okay, well I am everywhere where music is found, and you just got to type in my name. It's spelled BATHSHEBA. There are a couple of Bathshebas actually, but they're not me. So you'll be able to see because my picture is on my cover art. So
make sure you turn your face to the camera so you can
hey.
see.
Yeah, so my picture is on my cover art, and I have, like I said, I have one single and I have a whole album with 10 songs on it called Out of the Fire. So you'll find that, and then like I said, my website is itsmebathsheeba.com, and then on my Instagram, well, on my social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, everything is It's Me Bathsheeba.
Great. Now I'm going to transition into the real entertainment news, popular rap music playlist songs that I added to my playlist. So every episode of the Unspoken Truth, I let the people know what new songs I added to my playlist. This week I added Blue Sky. He has a record called I. The record is fire. I added that to the playlist. Mega Ran and Vita Ruler, artists from out here in Arizona, they have a record together called Catch 22. And I'm the reason, I'm going to say right the fuck now, I'm the reason that the record happened. Mm-hmm. Because I went back and forth with the radio station saying that Mega Ran was, in my opinion, better than Rita Ruler. I actually went back and forth with Rita Ruler about it, and now the song came out of it. So I guess that's a good thing, right?
Okay.
I added Post Malone has a remix to Wow. He has Tiger and Rowdy Rich on it.
Okay.
I added that to the playlist. That was fire. And then the last song I added to the playlist was Jacquees featuring Lil Baby. It's called Your Peace.
Okay.
Fire record. Actually, Jacquees was just here not too long ago. I went to the Jacquees concert. I'm sorry. And it was an interesting situation. A couple of girls tried to holler at me. I had to ask for ID. So
you're gonna be on the R. Kelly stuff. No,
You won't R. Kelly me. You won't R. Kelly me. And with that said, we're gonna go to another break. My throat is parched. My fucking nose is stopped the fuck up, and I need a break. So go to the commercial real quick, and we'll be right back. Holla. Hey, we're back with another one of my sponsors. We all love to eat, and we all like good food. Would you agree?
I agree.
Great barbecue, right?
Oh, yes.
So this past weekend, I was on my way home, and I stopped at 51st Avenue in Thomas. And there's a food truck out there called Taste My City. They got some of the best chicken that I've ever tasted off the grill. They got this big old grill out there. It's right next to the, what is it? ARCO. What is that? What's that gas station? I don't drive, so I don't know.
I'm not sure.
The ARC or whatever. That's the gas station. It's right there on 51st Avenue in Thomas. It's a food truck. The macaroni and cheese is slamming. The potato salad off the chain. Baked beans off the chain. They got ribs. They got anything you want when it comes to not soul food, but barbecue food. And they just a brother and sister out there doing their thing. If you're ever in that part of the valley, make sure you go 51st Avenue and Thomas. They are open from 7 until their food runs out, whatever time that is. And the only day that they're closed is Tuesdays. So you could go Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and get a plate. You know, very, very reasonable, great prices. And they got this really, really good Kool-Aid. I don't know what it is or what kind it is, but it's slam boasted. Trust me when I tell you.
I'll have
Holla.
tomorrow.
Yeah. We might
Thank
have to.
you.
We might have to link up. I might have to.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
If you're there, go check it out. Holla. Okay, so we're back. I just keep hitting the mic. Is that key? Is it? We'll talk about that later. So, we're back, and this segment is about food. So I've been trying to eat more healthy, so I can kind of get my blood sugars or whatever down, so I won't be diabetic anymore. So I went to the grocery store. I got some veggies, Asian veggies. I got some chicken breast. I got these raviolis that I like, butternut squash raviolis. And so I plan on this week cooking more, because everybody know I love to cook. I like to cook healthy. I try to stay away from salts completely, because I have high blood pressure, so I got to stay away from the salts. But last week, I didn't do any of that. Did I cook last week? I don't think I cooked last week. No, I didn't cook last week, so I didn't make the roast pork sandwiches like I told you guys in the last episode. I pretty much probably ate out every day. I think it was. I actually went to Taste My City a lot, actually. So they cooked for me. But this week I plan on getting back on the grind. I did drink a lot of water. And my cats ate good. Snotty ate good. So I guess that's good.
Okay.
What is something that you like to cook? One of my favorite things to cook is like baked chicken breasts, like our barbecue chicken with brown rice and like Asian veggies. That's like one of my favorite signature dishes.
Okay.
How about yourself?
I actually love to cook when I have time. I used to cook for like 84 people a day.
Oh wow!
Back in the day, when my little nursing home days when I used to be the head cook in the kitchen, making all the good food. No. But no, I love to cook. A few of my favorite dishes that I enjoy cooking the most, because I do love food. But I like my spaghetti, my chili, my crab salad, and my curry chicken.
Oh.
And I like my shrimp and grits is good. Everything I make is good. I mean, I barbecue. I know how to use the grill. You know, I make all that. And I do eat. I eat mostly pescatarian.
What does that mean for the viewers that don't know?
Mainly seafood, like just seafood only. Like I don't eat like a lot of steak, burgers, and things like that, pork and all of that. So I just do like mainly seafood.
Well, that's interesting.
Just a little bit of a different diet. I mean, I know most people are vegan now or like vegetarian.
Yeah, I have gout, so the whole fish thing wouldn't work for me.
Oh, wow. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but I do love shrimp. So I got to go get my gout pills before I go have a seafood batch.
Yeah, and the crab legs. Love me some crab legs. I make some good crab legs too.
Now there is a what word am I looking for here? Like, a lot of people think that petite, light-skinned girls don't know nothing about cooking.
Well, I mean, I was raised on 21st and Post Road, no. Indianapolis South, no, I'm just playing. East side. So yeah, I grew up with a family that cooked a lot. So I learned a lot, you know, from them, cooking and barbecues, and you know, every holiday was just loaded with all kind of food. So I did grow up with a foster mom who did cook a lot, and then I just love to eat, so I just learned how to cook as well. And then I've also worked, like I said, in the kitchen, so I know I'm very familiar with the stove and how to cook. So
what's something that you think you'll probably make this week, or will you have time to cook this week? I know you have a very busy schedule.
I like to do shrimp and grits. I mean, I definitely am going to make some shrimp and grits this week, and I usually make little stuff right throughout the week, just when I'm really busy, like this week that I have. So I'll probably make me some good oatmeal. You know, I don't know, like I don't really have nothing special on the menu this week other than probably shrimp and grits, probably some crab legs. And I'm probably going to warm up a few things from the freezer because I have a lot this week to do with DJing and things, so I'll be pretty booked up.
Okay. Well, before we get out of here, I want you to let the people know what you got going on. I want to thank you for blessing us with your presence here at the Unspoken Truth. You didn't have to do this, but you did.
For having me.
You know, I think that you definitely brought a different energy to the podcast that probably people aren't even used to me. People think I hate women anyway. So, you know, it's funny because I got a daughter. You know,
you can't hate me. Nobody hates me unless they're just like miserable or just hateful. But,
yeah, or just a hater.
Yeah, you know.
The haters hate people.
Everybody has haters though, so I ain't worried about those. It's what I like to tell people is think about the people who do love you. That's what matters. Don't focus on the people who don't like you, that's hating on you. Like, just focus on all those great comments and all those good people that you have around. That's what matters.
Yep, absolutely. So let's let the world know what you got going on coming up, so that way they could be able to take part in it.
Yes.
You know?
So I am going to be a part of a music conference coming up, and it's April 5th and 6th. And basically, it's called TAP 2019. So if you go to hashtag TAP 2019, you'll find some information. You can also go to artistauditions.com. You'll find information there on how to either pay. You have to like pay for a slot as an artist to perform, or apply to DJ. But it's also, you can just come and network and pass out your business cards and pass out your music and just meet people, because there's going to be a lot of industry executives and things like that in the building where, you know, they're looking for the next artist, the next new biggest thing. So I'll also be speaking on a panel, giving some industry tips and pointers and things like that. You know, our topic is going to be, are you industry ready? So, you know, if you want to learn what you can do to better yourself as an artist, as an individual, you can definitely come and get some good tips from the panel.
Who's on that panel with you, if you don't mind me asking?
I would have to pull out my phone and give you all the names. There's about 10 people, at least I know of. There's quite a bit. So a lot of label executives, industry executives and things. But yeah, so I'll be DJing and performing, and again speaking on the panel. So if any artists, DJs, anybody looking to get noticed, get exposure, we're going to be in San Diego, April 5th and 6th at the West End. Go to artistauditions.com. That's where you'll find all the information.
Artistauditions.com. All you independent artists is always asking me to get you a record deal. That's where you need to be, because I don't do record deals. I drive traffic. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's got a lot of people on as far as like going overseas. Dubai, Brazil. That's like a whole nother level of experience. So if you're talented and you have a hot song, I suggest you go and show yourself, because they're looking for people to take on tour. And then as far as my performances, upcoming things, just go to my website, which is again, it's me, Bathsheeba.com. And it'll show you guys all of my upcoming appearances that I have in the next couple months and so on.
And with that said, guys, we're going to wrap up this episode of the Unspoken Truth, episode number 2. Thank you for all of the feedback that I got from episode 1. Looking to gradually make this podcast great, powerful, and impactful. And I want to make sure that once a person listens to it, they don't only get celebrity news or my opinion, they also get some value out of it as well. So with that said, till next time, holla. If you can't, then don't bother. Ha ha!
Hey.